Yes, we are caught by time.
دائما في محاضرات بتاعنا زمن بقدر انك قصير.
But the little we have, if we put them into practice, will help us.
فالبسيط عندنا ده كاننا بنستخدمه كويس بكون افضل.
And yesterday the number was big.
وامبارح كان عدد كبير.
My intention was to give a summary of the lesson which we had been having all along.
وفكرة ده كان أقدر ودي يعني ملخص الحاجة اللي كنا قاعدين نعمل في كل الأيام دي كله.
But again, it was not possible because the time was not there.
لكن هسه اليوم ما بقدر لأنه زمن ما كفاية.
And again today the number has gone almost to the starting point. The number was very small.
على الثاني بقى عدد ده سكر كاليس يعني بس في زمن البدايات كان.
I don't know whether there is a need for me to make that summary so that others who are not there to benefit.
فأنا ما أعرف هل بكون في إحتاج عشان كده أنا أعمل ملخص لكل حاجة كان أنا بدرس لأنه الناس كان ما حضر برنامج ده ممكن هم كمان بيستفيد منه.
But just in a few minutes, let me just put a remark on that.
لكن في دقائق بسيط كده أنا بس أعمل حاجة بسيطة عن الكلمات ده.
The lesson we had in the past 3 days.
فدراسات اللي عندي في كلا الأيام الثلاثة الورا.
I'm just giving a summary of that.
فأنا بدر ودي ملخص بسيط ده.
Because for you to have a family, a happy family, you need to love yourself.
لأنت عشان تبين له أسرة المرتاحة لازم درت بيحب نفسه بتاعك.
And also for you to have a good family.
لأنت عشان تبين له أسرة كويس.
And a family that is happy.
وأسرة كمان بيكون أسرة المرتاح.
You need to love your spouse.
درت بيحب زوجة بتاعك.
As you love yourself.
زي ما أنت بيحب نفسك.
This is where sometimes we get some challenges.
فده أو بعد مرات مهارات أنك اللي جوا مشاكل فوقه.
Because from the start,
لأنه في بداية
you find that couples who love each other.
أنت بيلقوا ناس المزوجين من بيحبوا بعضهم.
But as time goes by,
لكن فترة الزمن,
you find that the love decreases.
أنت بيلقوا محبة ده بيجي كرجع تهدو.
Actually, it is supposed to be the opposite.
هو كان أفرض بيكون يعني العكسي.
Because it is you are nurturing the family and the family is to grow.
فلأنه أنت زول بيربى أسرة وأصلا أسرة ده بيربى بيكون.
But most of the time we find that people do opposite of it.
لكن في زمن كتير أنك اللي يكون ناس يعملوا العكس ده.
The longer you stay, the cooler the love becomes.
فأنت ممكن جيني كتير بيجا محبة ده كده لبارد.
Especially with the men, they begin to look at after the young ones again.
فبالكستن والرجال من بدأ إن البنات الشعبات.
So when the woman is or the wife is now going to some level, changing your face and all, we'll also begin to look at other young ones. So that is most of the time where you find that challenges come in. There was a time I think I like Museveni's statement one time. He said, when you are a married person and you still admire the young one, especially these school girls, the solution is you buy school uniform to your wife. So you buy school uniform to your wife and she becomes young again. And there are people who have bought the uniform to their wives so that they look younger. And when he mentioned that statement, I found it there is a lot of meaning in it. That is when we shall maintain our love constantly up to the end. And then for also you love your child as you love yourself. You know, when you love a child so much, that child will grow with that love. And when you also you show example to that child, and he will continue to grow in the same spirit. And when it comes to his own family or her own family will also admire. You know,
nia la usra bitaw.
Children copied us a lot.
Fa itam kidaro fi yal gi tabi anna shadid.
There was a time a teacher of PS3
Fa fi zaman ustaz bita fisil talata
said he gave an exercise to pupils.
fa ukan wedi shokol kida la tolabto.
So let them write mention example of 3 animals that move at night.
Fa kadamo na yani wari misalata haywanat talata haywanat algidur bilal.
So the child said,
Wa jana de gumonus.
one is he wrote a bed. This bed, what?
Fa ya wahid ya bat.
And then the second one is rat.
Fa tane de fa.
And the third one is daddy.
Fa tane de
The third one is daddy. Because daddy also move at night.
So kamang gidur bilal.
And you can see how children pick things.
Fa ita kida ay no kev yal geli mahajat.
Because that one will put in the mind that when you're a daddy, you're a man, you have to move at night.
Ade kuwari pe mukto be no kanta bega abu ita bidur bilal.
Those are some of the things which we need to really take control, or we protect ourselves from.
Fadi au juz min hajat al agar kidan na hafiz nifsa bitatna alo.
And the last one, we talk about the love to your God.
Fa taniya tananda kan unsu kalam bita muhabba la rabbana.
When you love your God so much,
Kanta hibu rabbana tak shadid.
you find that everything at home will be okay.
Fa ita bilego kullu hajat fi bait bikun kwis.
That's why Jesus even started performing his miracle at a wedding ceremony.
Fadi ashan kida Yesu wazato bada ma muujizat bito fi bait. Zaman bita iris.
The ceremony which was conducted, Jesus started his miracle there.
Fadi afla alkan amulo wa Yesu kan bada amul muujizat bito.
So when we invite Jesus into our family,
Fa kanana yani rahib Yesu fa usra bitatna.
and then Jesus will also perform miracle in our marriage and our families.
Fa Yesu kaman bagdar amul muujiza fi usra bitatna wa fi zawaj bitatna.
So, and we had talked a lot about married people.
Anna wonu suketir an nas al muzawajin.
In our plan, we should have a session also for the youth.
Fa kaman fi kutat bitatna anna kaman indukan fi fursa la shabab.
Those who are preparing to get married.
De la nas al gijahiz san bizawaj.
But the way I look at things,
Lakin fi tarika ana in hajat mashi foko.
because of the time schedule,
Laanu kalam zaman
it become a little bit difficult for us.
o bikun siyasab le alena.
But just I would like to give a tip of it.
Fa lakin andar wodi hajat bisit nuktat bisit minu.
Here, how many people who are not yet married, but they are really matured and they are ready to get married?
Fa fi kam nasin al ma zawju lakin mo biga jahizin mo na kalas derin zawju.
And those who are also, I can see some of them, but I don't know whether they are not ready to get married.
Fa ana intane na mar halu mon ma jahizin san der zawj.
Maybe I will also help you to get one for you. If you don't raise your home, how will you get?
Mikin ana bisani ta santa bagder ligo wa dikan ta kan mar pe bitake ta biligo ke.
So that is also a critical stage
Fa de ya kaman mar hasan sa.
where you are making a lifelong decision.
Asan kita kamulo yani tasmin ta haya bitak.
You know, the longest life people say is the married life.
Fa ita arab haya al tuwil nas biish foko de ya haya ta zawaj.
Especially in our culture, people get married so early.
Bilkastan fi yani fi adawa taklif bitatna nas gizoji bedri.
Sometimes even they get married before 20.
بعد مرات ناس بيزوج قبل ما هم نوصل في العشرينات.
And if you married at that age,
وانت كان زوج في مرحله ده
meaning that the longest period of your life will be the married life.
يعني ده بمعنى بانه حياتك الطويل ده بيكون في حياه زواج.
And as you prepared,
زي ما انت جاهز نفسك
you need to also pray a lot to God.
فده انت بسال شديد لربنا.
Because you are taking a decision which will take you the whole of your life.
عشان انت ده رامل قرارات البسوليتا حياه بتاعك كله.
And it needs a lot of prayers.
وده ده صلوات شديد.
So, though we are in the church,
حتى كان في كنيسه
there are choices.
ففي اختيارات.
Because you cannot say that, yeah, this boy or this girl is in the church, you just talk to and
فانت ما بقدر كلم قال ولد ده ولا بنت ده في كنيسه بس انا بقدر اقول اسمه.
even within the emphasis is it is good to have someone who is sharing the same faith with you.
بصراحه في الكنيسه الكلام الصالح ده لازم يتبعين زول اللي انت مجي يشترك مو في ايمان سوا.
But again,
لكن
within that,
في نفس المرحلة دي كمان
there's also a choice.
في اختيارات.
Because I think I remember from the start we talked about how to make a good choice.
فأنا بذكر في بدايات أنا كان أقول سؤال كيف إذا بقدر أعمل اختيارات الكويسة.
And we said that everyone would like to have a good husband, a good wife.
فأنا أقول سبينه كل زول دير اللي جو مرة الكويس ومرة كمان دير اللي جو راجل الكويس.
And what we had said was, if you are a wife or maybe a boy,
فأنت كان أقول سك أنت زول ولد.
You begin by yourself. You say, I would like to be a good boy.
فإنت كده بعد ما نسا بتاعك كلام قال أنا دير كون ولد الكويس.
What life can I live so that it attracts the girl?
شكلياته حياة أنا بيعيش عشان بيجذبه بيت.
And if you're a girl, what type of life can I lead that can attract a good boy?
وكان أنا بيت ياتو شكل حياة يا أنا بيعيش عشان بيجذبه ولد الكويس.
Someone
ففي واحد تاني
who was trying to give the abbreviation to the word wife.
ففي زول تاني كان يقول يعني تفاصيل كلمة مرة.
Said when you make a decision wisely,
كان أنت عملوا يعني قرارات ما طريقة الشطارة شديد.
the word wife
وكلمة مرة
will be
هو بيكون
wise investment flourishing eternally.
يعني هو بيكون ده يعني
wise investment
يعني
flourishing eternally.
استثمار الذكاء اللي بيستمر للأبد.
So you will make an investment
فإذا بقدر استثمر
which will really flourish in your house forever and ever.
لما في بيت بتاعك للأبد وللأبد.
So you will have the good life.
فإذا بيعيش حياة الكويس.
But
لكن
if you make a wrong decision,
فإذا كان عمل اختيارات الغلط,
then
بعد كده
the abbreviation of wife will be for you
فبقى يعني معنى الكلمة دي بيكون ليتا
worries invited forever.
يعني إنت بقى تجيب ليتا نفسيات للأبد.
Worries invited forever.
نفسيات إنت راهبوا للأبد.
So that one now it is a choice.
فده حسب اختيارات.
How you prepared yourself.
كيف إنت جاهز نفسك بتاعك.
You know, sometimes we take a decision which we don't really analyze well spiritually.
فإنت عارف بعد مرات نلاقي أعمل قرارات لأن ما قامل تصميم فوق تمام.
And we enter hurriedly to either friendship, and we see someone, especially man, when you see a beautiful lady, you just entered. I mean, you like to begin friendship.
بعد مرات أنا بس بعين وبيت القيافة خلاص أنا درسان بتاعك المو في إنكار في صداقة.
And you don't know that there might be some problem.
وإذا ما بيعرف قال بعد مرات فيه مشاكل.
Something happened to me particularly.
في حاجة حصل معنا شخصيا.
Which I up to now I will not forget until maybe I died.
فأنا ما بقدر نسيت حاجة هذه ممكن كان أنا أموت.
Because you know when we first joined the church.
فإنت عارف زمان أنا كان أول دوم في كنيسة.
When I mention, some of you may get surprised.
فكان أنا وري زمان ده جزء منكم بيكون مستقربين.
In the early 80s, that was when I was in the church.
ده في الثمانينات، بدري في الثمانينات.
That one was when I was a teenager.
فزمان ده أنا كان لسه في عمر الإرهاق.
And you know that church, I think the whole of South Sudan, there might be not more than 5 churches existing in South Sudan.
في زمان ده يعني في كل جنوب السودان ده تقريبا خمسة كنائس ما أكثر من خمسة كنائس.
And one of the churches happened to be in my home village.
فواحد من كنائس ده كان في يعني في قرية بتاعي.
You know that time,
وأنت عارف في زمان ده
the number of girls in the church is very little. There are very few girls.
ففي زمان ده يعني كان هذا تبنات في كنيسة بسيط.
And you know, people would like to have also friendship with the girls in the church.
فناس كمان درسان بيندو صداقة مع بنات كنيسة.
So you find that there was a little bit of competition over girls.
ففي زمان ده كان بيجا في منافسات في كلام بنات.
So it happened.
فجاء حصل.
There was a certain lady who came to the church.
ففي بنت كان جا في كنيسة.
And it was a beautiful girl.
وبنت كان جميل.
You know, as I said, there was a little bit of competition in the church, and people.
فزي ما أنا كان وريتهم بينه في منافسة كتير في كنيسة.
I felt that I should be the first to talk to that lady.
فأنا كان أشعر بينه أنا بكون أول زول البونس ما
Before
بيتا.
other people talk to.
قبل ما أي زول تاني بونس مو.
So when I talked to that lady,
فزمان أنا بونس ما بيتا.
that must the end of this lady's coming to the church.
Fa de kan yani akhir mara abide japo ko fikeni.
And indeed that lady too, it was just about less than a month. She was in the church and immediately I just attacked her with
bide kan japo fikeni sa yan de masul shahar yata wala na ja
and
haji mama kalamita muhammad
and she stopped coming to the church.
fa hiya waqif magidor fikeni sa
When she stopped coming to the church,
fa zaman hiya waqif sanma bidor fikeni sa
that was the thing, as I said, there was nothing which disturbed me like that.
fa de ao ze maana gibel gun su gal ma fi haja gazi bana ze kalam da
There was no prayer which I said without mentioning God to bring that girl back to the church.
fa ma fi salawata na kan giseli almagi wori binu kedera bana sada san binya kedere jawara fikeni sa
I prayed for 1 year.
ana sede fi fatra tawahid
After 1 year, this lady came to the church.
but why sana bide ja fikeni sa
But I swear not to talk to her again,
wala kan alif galana ma buls ma bide tani
because I knew if she was to remain like that, I was to be blamed.
fa ana harfu binu kan bide kan akhir zere kana ne abilomo
But when she came to the church,
wa lakin zaman hiya ja fikeni sa
I was relieved.
fa ana kan tala morta
And I didn't talk to her again.
fa ana ma jawul suma hiya tani
But unfortunately,
lakin so tazal kap
she also went back again.
wa hiya jarja tani wara
But I say at least that one, it is no longer me who sent her back.
lakin ana jawul su gala asa dak de biga ker dak de biga mana ya wudu tani wara
Because that is now after coming back to the church.
fa de biga bag ma hiya kan ja fikeni sa
So for the young ones,
le shabab
you know, friendship sometimes it begins, there's a lot of excitement in it.
fa ida maru bat mara sadaka be indu fi yan fi farah ketir ko
And you like to also do some other things. So
fa bat mara to bikun dera mun fi haja
I always share this experience of mine with the young people,
fa ana daiman gi isteri kibra bitade ma shabab
so that whenever they are also preparing to get into friendship or into relationship with the girls or
kullu
boys,
zaman kan mon gi dakal fi sadaka wala fi erakat
it will be very important for them
o bikun muhim lomon
to pray a lot.
asan mon biseli shadid
Because with the prayer,
laano bosut bita salawat
God will direct you.
rabbana bi wurilet bi leta tawjat
Because the book of Proverbs says,
laano fi kitab bita amsal bigul
he who finds a wife
fa galle zolal biligo mara
finds something precious.
fa oligo haja muhim shadid
And the same book also said,
wa fi nefsa kitab bigul
you can inherit things from your father.
galita kaman bagder ligo hajat min abu bita waris hajat min abu
Riches
bita
or whatever you can get.
kan degina wa kullu hajat alta biligo
But
mino
a good wife is only coming from the Lord.
lakin mara al gwezne bija illa min rabbana
So that when you get prepared to do and to get married,
fa zemaita ki gala jais san bagder zoju wala santa bi ligo mara
you need to pray to God.
derita bisili la rabbana
Because I know most of the time,
lana ro fi zaman ketir
we use lust instead of love for building our relationship.
fa bad mara tan nagi istamel niya instead min kan elakat alanna bagder badamo
If we can read the book of 1 John chapter 2 verse 16,
fa kananna bagder Yohana al-awwal asa 2 ada 16
maybe I can ask my elder here
mungkin ana basa sheikh
for
bidai
us and read that.
asano ba fatalanna wa bagara
So our love, when we're building relationship,
zema annaga abin elakat
we should be guided by biblical principle.
der lazim kide sadanna bosut bita tawjiyat bita kitab al-muqaddas
Not based on our lust.
kede ma akhir asabu niya bitatna
That's why you see most of the time, even now in the church.
pade ashan kida na gonsu
So
gala
let him read if he
fikulu
gets.
zamana na gonsu hata na asa fi kanisa
John chapter 2, I mean 1 John chapter 2 verse 16.
1 John chapter 2 verse 16 says this.
Yohana al-awwal asa 2 ada 16 bigul
For all that is in the world,
fi kullu hajatan fi alam de
the lust of the flesh,
pade niya ta gisim
the lust of the eyes,
pade niya ta ena
and the pride of life
pa dalata haya
isn't from the fathers,
dema min rabu min abu
but is the world's.
de
Thank you.
dunia
That is the thing.
de au haja
When we are preparing to have relationship with a boy or a girl,
zema annagi jahiz sanna bagder hindu sadaka wala elakat ma bit wala welet
we should not attach the external thing, the outside thing, appearance, maybe.
Kedan na malimo hajat al bara hajat al ma dakli fogo.
But I'm not saying that you don't look, because that one it is difficult to say. Don't go for a beautiful wife or a handsome man.
But marato sa ba na mabagder won su galmata ro le bital giafa wala le bital ke.
But there should be a way of God.
Lakin kere kun fi sika ta raba na fogo.
I share also an experience of my colleague several times in some lectures like this.
Ana kaman share kuma kum fi yani kibra ta sadiq bitai fi sikal muhadara zela.
So a colleague of mine,
Fi ana ni sadiq
unfortunately, is now not in the church. So that man, he had 2 girls. And the 2, so he was advised as taking a decision who to marry out of the 2. So he said, okay, now let me give everything to God. He was praying always. But he could not see any sign that God will tell him, this is the one. One time, he decided to throw a lot. So that he prayed over. One was married, the other one was rose. He prayed, God, now I don't know these 2. I'm praying. The one I picked, let him be, her be the one. So he prayed. He picked one of the papers. He opened. He said, that was rose. And then say, God, let me pray for the second time now. He put back the 2 things. He prayed. He picked rose. God, still let me pray one more. Then he put the thing and picked. This time he picked Mary. I think God, you have answered my prayer now. I think Mary is the best for me now. So he went for Mary. So he got married to Mary. But they hardly stayed for 2 years. They departed. It was because he put already, when we are praying and we already have a preconception in our mind. And then that will be the one. It will not God answering our prayer. We answer our own prayer. Because you want the things to be done the way you feel it. And that is what is really happening with especially the young people. So it is very important in our love relationship. We need to have a lot of God in our love relationship. And that's why most of the time when we in interaction with the young people, that's why many of our young men and young girls are getting married outside the church. And yet this time, unlike our time when I also enter into problem because of the competition, you have many, you have really choices a lot within your church or outside. There are so many that you can make a choice. So in that choice, you need to be guided by the principle of God, the biblical principle.
فلازم ده كده حفظ إتا كده لازم يعني بكون في تحفظها ولا مغفرة بتاع ربنا.
Don't be guided by laws.
ما كده نية يا كده ما كادميتا.
When you know, even as a girl,
فزي ولد
you find that even our church is becoming now like the world.
فكنيسة بتاعتنا بقى كمان جيت على زي
Sometimes even now talking about the real love.
فبعد مرات قول كلام محبة الحقيقة ده.
Sometimes we talked about sexual love.
فبعد مرات أنا كمان قول كلام بتاع عملية جنسي.
And that one becomes now the last, not really the love.
فده هو بقى محبة على نية الجسم.
You know,
ده ما محبة.
in our relationship,
ففي علاقات بتاعتنا
as young girls,
فزي بنات الشعب.
if someone like a young boy talking to you and his talks is directing you to that end,
فإذا كان لقوا ولد الشعب يقول سمعتها ونسا بيتو كورا ميتا في اتجاهات زره.
you know that is lust.
فكده تعرف قال ده بس نية.
It is not the real love.
ده ما محبة الحقيقة زره.
That's why you find that when something happen or pregnancy happen,
فده أبد مرات بيلقوا كان بيجا في ظاهر فوق همل.
this boy who has been talking to you sweetly,
فإذا بيلقوا ولد اللي كان يقول سمعتها تمام.
most of them may jump as if there was no love.
فهم بيجا بنوتو زي بيكون يعني زي ما في محبة كله.
And you know that is the opposite of life is hatred.
فإذا بيجا بيجارف يعني أكسيتا محبة ده أو يعني كراهية.
If your way of life, I mean rather, you have that love, a deeper love you said, which is not really guided by the biblical principle.
فكان يتعلم محبة ومحبة ده ما يعني ما في يعني ما جاه في زوجة طريقة ربانية.
When anything happen,
فكان في أي حاجة حاصل.
then the opposite will become a deepest hatred.
فالعكس تو يا باسل بيجا بيجيبوا يعني كراهية الكبير.
Deepest hatred.
كراهية الكبير.
So that is how love in our church is supposed to be.
فده هو محبة في كنيسة بتاعتنا كان بيكون.
And also when you are grown up, it is good you really have someone you prepare to love and also to build your family with.
فهو بصراحة نو كويس أنت بقدر جاهز زولتان أنت بقدر بيعيش حياة بتاعك وأنت بابين حياة بتاعك ماو.
So that you know how the person who talks to you.
عشان أنت بقدر أعرفه كيف زول تقول سوليته.
Even I'd given an example of my friend.
فأنا كان ودي مثال بتاع أكون بتاعي لاسا بيجا ما في كنيسة.
He shared that experience after he got the disappointment.
فهو كان جاي شريك معنا كبر ده بعد ما هو لقوا خلاص
And
صحبات.
and also another lady
فكمان في بنت
who also involved in the similar situation.
فكمان في بنت ولو ده كان في نفس الشكل مشاكل.
That girl
وبنت ده
also came to me.
فهي كان جالانا.
I was even young. We were just almost age mate with her.
فهي كان جالانا أنا كان شاب وأنا كمان عمر كان دفعات كده وأنا كان جيني سوا.
And the good thing that time,
فحاجة الكويس زمان ده.
in the church we interact like even sisters, brothers. In the
ففي كنيسة أنا كان يعني كيش زي أكوات وأكوان كده.
Sometimes for me, I really liked relating even with the girls a lot, not necessarily because talking to her or
بالقصة اللي أنا بهيب عشان يعني بيندو صداقة من ما بنات أكتر سلا هو كان ما بيت اللي أنا بهيب وزار.
This lady
وبيدا
came to me to seek for advice.
فبيدا كان جالانا عشان بيلقوا شداد.
And told me,
فهي وريلنا.
I would like you to help me.
قالنا ترى سنتا بيسالنا.
To make a decision or a choice here.
فعشان أنا بقدر أعمل اختيار ولا.
I have 2 boys.
أنا عندي 2 أولاد.
But now I'm getting confused.
لكن أصلا أنا بيجي كلا ونك راس بيجي ما حقيقي كده.
Who to marry?
أنا بزوج منو.
Now the background of these 2 boys.
يعني كان فيها 2 أولاد.
So their relationship were going on well with the other one and even another one.
فيعني علاقات بتوعهم كورا تمام مع ولد داك وتاني ده كله.
But
لكن
there was a time
في زمن
she fell sick.
وهي كان جت العيان.
Actually, I could say she was ill.
فأنا بقول يعني هي كان عيانة طبعا.
She was at the point of death.
فهي كان في مرحلة القريب بيموت.
Even her beauty changed.
yafa bitode gero.
And then one of the boys
Wa wahid min awlade
stopped coming to her.
o kalas wogi fasan ma bijale.
But one of the boys,
Lakin wahid min awlade
the other one, kept coming.
watane leg is the mir gido.
And when he comes, he could talk to her, comforting her.
Bija bulls mo.
You will get well.
So bihin mo.
Don't mind, you will get well.
O gal mata fekir ita
You will
bikun
get
kuis.
well.
Ita bikun kuis.
So,
Abada.
now after she recovered
Wa zema hiya tala kuis.
and she regained her beauty,
Wa hiya jatala tani jamil.
and then the other one who had not been coming when she was sick,
Pa wale tana kan magija ligo hiya yande.
he started renewing even her love.
Bada kaman bada san bijedi du muhabbato.
And then the two of them were brought on board.
Pa bega ina nin munde kaman tane bega daka
No.
tane munafasa.
She asked,
Pa hiya jasa.
how can you advise me?
Pa o bada sal gara ita ga rashidana kef shikel.
Who can I really choose
Pa-
as a husband?
Ana bektar mono asan bikun rajil lana.
I told her,
Wana kum wala hiya.
thank you so much for that.
Dan shukran shadid.
And it is good to seek for advice and even to look at people. I mean, rather seek advice and also see how to go about to help you.
O kwesi sanda bifeti ser shadad wa ita beli go kef nas bakter sadi.
But you know the issue of marriage,
Lakini ita arafi kalam tazawaj.
about 90% will depend on you.
Yani 90% de bi akar le ita bi tekile inta.
I may give you only 10% of it.
Fa mikin ana bakter sadi tama 10%.
So from what had happened,
Mian min haja asil
it is you to judge.
ita ya uzul al bakter
Who will stand with you
de muni ya bogi meita.
when in the time of difficulties?
Fa fi zaman al saab munu bogi meita.
So it is up to you. I cannot say choose this or leave the other one.
De yani leita de bi tekile leita. Ana ma borreta hektaro de wa mata hektaro de.
After 2 weeks,
Ba de ninos bo
this same lady
fa nepsa bidde
came back to me again.
wa hiya jalana tani.
And she asked the same question.
Fa hiya asal nepsa suwan.
Which advice can I give to her?
Gali ati ersadante bodi lana.
I also gave her the same answer I've given him earlier.
Fa ana kama wodilo nepsa jawab lana wodilo badiri.
Now, reaching another time,
Fa wasul fi zaman tani.
then somebody, you know, these two, the other man
Fa ita arafu yani shab tani de.
whom she loved more
Alo hiya hibu shadid.
at their home,
Wo fi betomon.
they were divided.
Umon kan yani mugesem.
Some part of the family member loved this girl,
Fa jos min osra bi hib bidde.
the other one loved the other one.
Fa jos min osra umon hibu bidani.
So it happened,
Fa jas
the other people, they went and got another lady for this man very fast,
fa nasa ninderwa ligo bidani la rajul la shab tani guam.
but not yet brought here. It is in their home in another village.
O ni sama jibwini lakini bidde fi betomon fi kariya
And
tomon.
then this other one also, the one who loved this one, ran very fast and said, "Ah, you are here already. Somebody was brought here."
Fa tana la hibu bidde kamano ja kungalita fini. Ya kalas fizol tani jibu fi bidde.
So you first rush here because you will be the first wife.
Fa kalas tajere guami na sante ya bukun mana
So
lawan.
this lady went,
Fa bidde jarwa.
and yet all this situation which had happened, and this is the man who was not coming to her when she was ill.
Fa ujarwa ina kwa de rajul kan magi ai no fi zaman no hiya kana yanta ban.
So she entered into that.
Fa hiya ya dakal.
They hardly took 2 years. They
Fa
separated.
mon ja sulu zaman
So-
saba san mon bosul le senaten.
There are experiences
Fa kibra to mon de.
which we could share together.
Fa dia kibra ta kama na bisharik sawa.
Let us stop here.
Fa kidan na hoki fini.
Our main speaker is now ready.